obviously, congratulations on beating Vianello. It's a great fucking win, dude. Describe to me the first couple of rounds because it seemed like in the sixth round, obviously there was the punch that cut him, but it seemed like you found your range and you were landing a little more consistently. What was going on for you in that first 4 or 5 rounds? What were you looking for from him? Just describe your process.
Well, I mean, honestly, going into the fight, everyone knew that Guido is in extremely great shape. He's a high volume puncher. This is something that's very easy to see. And originally, the game plan was to try to keep up with that volume by staying basic and fundamental, using the jab. Uh, that wasn't working. That it just wasn't working. He was a lot more active than I thought, and he was sustaining it well. Even in the sixth round, you could see he was still bouncing on his feet. He had no signs of slowing down. So, but up until that point, I just kept saying, okay, well, he's attacking me, but he's not landing clean punches. He's landing punches. He's definitely racking up the rounds, which is something that I did not want to happen. So I had to just completely say, okay, he's winning rounds. We got to find a way to land our shot. He's not landing really good shots. He is still landing. You got to be very careful, but we're going to have to really look to counterpunch and make the counterpunches count, not just try to throw back with him. So that's really what the game plan for me mentally started to become after seeing how active he was, how in great shape he was, and the fact that we were still making him miss. We're not making him pay, but we were making him miss. So we just had to keep that going, keep making him miss, and eventually we're going to make him pay. And when we make him pay, we're going to make him pay immensely.
When you landed that shot, did you know you busted his eye open, like in that moment?
Well, obviously, I knew it was a good shot. I definitely knew that was a good shot. Then I started to see the blood. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I see the blood. I didn't think they were going to stop it. Don't get me wrong. That was not in my mindset at all. It was just, I'm starting to see the blood. Okay. Wanted to attack him. But again, Guido is a very skilled fighter. You can't attack a guy like him the wrong way. You will leave yourself open to get countered. And, he does have a lot of speed, which is going to lead to power. And he punches in combinations. So I couldn't attack yet, which is why you saw me being so patient. So that round got away from me. Now we coming in round 7, and I'm seeing it bleeding even more. And now I'm thinking, okay, this guy can't see me no more. Again, never thought they were going to stop the fight. I'm like, this guy can't see me. I'm about to really start attacking this guy, of course, from the right side. And that's what I was thinking in my head.
You've been in with some of the top guys at heavyweight. As far as just like talent and whatever, where does he stack up in your mind with some of the guys
Oh,
you've been with?
he's right up there. He's right up there as far as like, he really, even Tyson Fury said that he thought Guido is a future heavyweight champion with that type of work ethic, with that type of volume punching, with that type of, you know what I'm saying? Because let's go back to when he got the draw. When he got that draw against Kingsley eBay, that was all heart. He was losing that fight. He didn't lose because he kept fighting hard, and eBay kind of, you know what I'm saying, stayed where he was. Guido rallied back to get that draw. So I knew going into that fight that if you don't get him out of there, he's going to keep coming. He's not going to go downward. His energy is going to keep coming strong. So that's what makes me believe that he is at the top level of competitors in the boxing world. And Tyson Fury said it himself. You don't even have to take it from me. He was a lot more active than I thought he was going to be. That's a fact. But I felt like I was prepared to adjust. So again, it's a 10-round fight. We're in round 6. And I'm sitting there like, okay, we're going to have to really just basically unload very soon. Like, so let's say we'd have got to round 8, and this is just all let's say because it didn't get to round 8. In my head, I was prepared to just go all out 8, 9, 10. We're talking about. I already told myself, look, they're going to have to carry me out the ring because I'm going to unload everything I have these last 3 rounds. again, not the smartest tactical way to fight, but I told myself they're gonna have to carry me out the ring due to exhaustion. The way I'm gonna leave it all in this ring, if it gets to what we call that the championship rounds, okay, and that's what my mindset was for sure.
Was there anything different sparring Guido than fighting Guido?
I mean, well, yeah. The biggest difference was you can't afford to make mistakes. Now in sparring, you're trying different things. And even in sparring, like I said, the speed was always there. The activity was there. He was just more active in the fight. He had more activity in the fight. And I knew one thing, keep my right hand up, because he throws very sneaky hooks. He has a great jab. And from film study, he has a very good lead right hand. I don't know if you saw that, but even in the fight, he threw one of those. I was prepared for that because he didn't hit me with no lead right hand in sparring. That was from film study. And the uppercut he did hit me with, I did see that in film. So I didn't see it coming, but I was kind of braced for it mentally because I knew that he had that in his arsenal. And it did work. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't catch me by surprise. You see what I'm saying? But that lead right hand, I never saw that in sparring, but I did see it on film because you got to have film study. Like I said, no matter if you play college football or basketball, we all have film study twice a week, right? So I'm used to studying boxing film, and so yeah, he was just more active and a higher volume puncher than sparring. So he's actually better in the fight than in the sparring.